I quit being vegan. This is the last day that I'm vegan. I want to quit this diet. I can't do it. I've done this for a year. I'm hungry, tired, and everything is going wrong. And I'm going to tell you exactly the reason why right now. The reason why is because I was walking down the street just a few minutes ago, just casually taking a walk, and I saw a person walking their dog. It was a golden retriever. And, instinctively, I felt every fiber of my body wanting to go up to that dog, grab it, and clench my teeth, sink my teeth into its neck, suck its blood, wait for it to pass out, and then consume its already then dead corpse. I thought, oh my God, I finally understood and I got it. I'm a carnivore. I'm actually a carnivore because instinctively that's what I want to do. So that, I couldn't do that because it's illegal. It's a crime. But I thought that was a very interesting and weird experience. And then I came home. I have a cat. And I looked at my cat and its legs seemed so juicy to me. Like so delicious. And I just wanted to rip it off. Kill it. I mean, it's the humane thing to do is to kill the animal. And then rip its leg off and then just eat it. But, the parasites and things, I'd probably put on my barbecue and kind of sear it a little bit. But that's what made me realize that I'm actually a carnivore. And then I started to think back into my memory. A long time ago, I had friends that had, pets. They had rabbits. And when I looked at the rabbit, I thought, oh my God, I want to rip its flesh. I want to eat its organs, just like a lion. So a lion eats meat, and I should also eat meat. I mean, it's just very simple. It's just straightforward. A plus B equals C. Lions eat meat. Human beings also eat meat. We're carnivores. Well, maybe we can say we're omnivores because not only can you rip apart a golden retriever walking down the street and eat it like a lion, because, we all know that we're like lions, but you can maybe occasionally eat a vegetable or two, but don't eat those too often because vegetables have a defense mechanism and they produce little things that ward off predators. So it's like a little bit of a bitter taste. It can give you a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth. Do not ever eat that. Corpse is the way to go because a corpse is already dead. Everybody knows this. And there's no harm in eating a corpse. It's already dead. But vegetables, they produce little bitter tastes. Don't eat them. And fruits, well, fruits don't produce bitter taste. Fruits want you to eat them. But it's a trick. It's a trick because for you to eat the fruit knows it needs to be sweet. And the sweeter the fruit, the more enticing it is. But everybody knows sugar is bad. Animal flesh is good, sugar bad, fruit's bad. So that's it. So I'm going to do it the ethical and moral way. I'm going to go to a farm, maybe buy my own pig, raise it in my backyard, feed it, grains. And then when the right time comes, I'm going to take a knife and slit its throat. And humanely, of course, drain its blood, probably save the blood for later because that's also, why would I drink water? Have you ever thought of this? Water is empty. It's just water. But blood is filled with so many nutrients like iron and blood and everything else that it's filled with. I'm going to substitute drinking water for drinking blood. And the organs I'm going to save, of course, because, to have a good liver, you have to eat liver. It makes sense. It's just very natural logic. It's very natural to understand this. If you eat a liver, your liver is going to be happy because you're eating that material. And if you want to build muscle, you have to eat muscle because it's just very mathematical. It's like 1 + 1. It's very simple. So, yeah. Let me just do a quick Google search of what an omnivore is. Let me give you some examples of what omnivores are. Omnivores are mammals that eat both plants and meat. Here's an example. Bears, raccoons, pigs, and chimpanzees. Also crows, chickens, and ostriches. Yeah, so we fall into that category pretty well. We have computers and we have technology and all these things and we can make rational choices, but it's not the way nature intended us because you see, a long time ago, we would do all sorts of things, not only kill animals. We would go and pillage cities and countries and kill everybody and do things, horrendous things with women and enslave people. That's our instinct. And everybody understands very easily that following your instincts is always the best thing because nature intended that way. It's not like you can evolve past, no, there's no such thing. It's better to follow what your instinct suggests. So Yeah, it's very observable also in babies. Like when babies are born, you bring a dog to them, they start biting the dogs. It's like it's a epidemic actually. Parent, you have to be very careful if you're a parent because children they have an instinctual impulse to eat animals. And also with children, if you bring animals to them that and if you try to kill the animal, it's very happy. Everybody likes to clap. Everybody clapping and everybody's happy because it's a big celebration. You want to kill the animal and the animal's life, it doesn't matter. Whoever the animal is, doesn't matter. And children celebrate that. It's just very instinctual. It's very normal and natural for human beings with an upright spine and the biggest brain, a prefrontal cortex, your ability to think and reason, ability to use tools and technology. It's just very acceptable and reasonable to eat rotting dead corpses. I think that's what you should do. So I'm done. I'm done eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes. It's disgusting. Ugh. It makes me want to puke and throw up. All the hundreds of thousands of varieties of, natural food that the earth springs up. It's not natural because everybody understands that it's a trick. You have to first kill the animal, then open its body parts, then sear the shit out of the meat because it has all sorts of parasites, then eat it, and then drink a shitload of water because it takes so much water to process that meat. That makes your body very healthy. And everybody knows that we have a long digestive tract, and the longer the meat stays inside of your body, the better for you because it takes a long time for it to digest and properly assimilate. And after it takes a long time in the colon also, it's very good. When it's sitting in the colon, in the warm temperature of your body, the meat releases the most purifying elements and it cleanses your body. And you smell really good also when you eat meat. Like naturally, if you go into the wild, you smell a dog or a cat or a lion or a tiger, they smell amazing. Why? Because they're eating rotting flesh. Well, rotting is a relative term because if you kill the animal, you slaughter the animal today, and you wait like, let's say, an hour, it's 1 hour into the rotting process. And yeah. So it's also very spiritual because, spirituality is all about death and confronting death. So you have to confront death by killing animals. It's very reasonable. So you go and you kill a pig or a chicken or cow. Only kill those three, though, by the way. Don't kill any other animals because humans are a little bit touchy when it comes to killing dogs. It's like, dogs are like dogs. You definitely shouldn't eat dog meat because... Why? Because everybody knows. But pigs, chickens, and cows, God made them to be here for that. And they're willing to take their, lose their lives. They don't cry or scream or are afraid or care about their children. No. They're meat. They're animals. And they're food. They're food. So, yeah, it's very normal because if you're spiritual, you want to confront death, you want to understand death and realize death. So the more animals you eat, the more corpses you eat, the more death is inside of you, the more death is making up your own body, the better off you are. The more spiritual you're going to get. It's just very simply put. So spiritual people eat meat and eat animals and pay other human beings to kill the animals. And if you're a real tough guy, you go and kill the animal yourself. And make sure it's humane, though, because humane is, it's also a little bit of a touchy subject. Because you want to put the bullet right through the skull and end the thing's misery. That's what we call humane. It's very humane to do that. What's not humane is like maybe sometimes you miss an arrow and it goes to the stomach and then the animal has to suffer. Nobody really likes that. But if you're a real carnivore, you go and sink your teeth into the animal. And then you eat it fresh and raw. Your teeth, you see these canines? You see this very thick canine? It's almost the size of a dog or a cat or a lion or a tiger. Because, you see, we're designed to take an animal and bite into its flesh and end its life and do it that way. So, yeah. That's the end of this video, my friends and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a parody video, by the way, if you can tell. If you're a little bit, if you're too much cholesterol has gone into your brain, don't eat dead and suffering animals. Eat some plants, okay? Go vegan. Have a good day. Visit my website, by the way, shivakailash.com. Buy yourself some stuff. I have some amazing necklace, solidified metal necklace that'll change your life. Promise you. Go buy it. Take care. Bye. Shiva Shambho.